here.
Thank you, Binayji. May I request Ms. Sumati, Honorable MP from Chennai South, DMK, to please have a few words with us.
Sumati is my maiden name, but I'm known as Tamarachi, the pseudonym with which I write my poems. Basically, I'm a poet, a former professor of English, but I do write my creative literature in my native language, Tamil. That's why I've adopted the name Tamarachi. So I'd like to congratulate Madam Kavita for having taken up this wonderful initiative, especially involving all the school children to make themselves sensitized about the most pressing topic or the issue of this country. And as a proud Tamilian, I come from the land of Periyar. And Periyar is far above all the European feminists, I would say. You must be familiar with this name. And Dr. Kalaignar, our founder head of the party DMK, was a pioneer of the reservation movement. And for all the students who have gathered here, Tamil Nadu, when our Kalaignar was the chief minister, was the first state to give the property rights to women way back in 1986. Right from that time onwards, we have had a long history, pioneering history, in fighting for the women's rights. Especially recently, our Tamil Nadu chief minister, Mr. Thalapathy M.K. Stalin, in the local body elections, had pitched one Priya Rajan in the history of Corporation of Chennai, 200 years of history, the colonial history. Priya Rajan was the second woman mayor who's going to serve the full term. And there are 100 women councillors in Tamil Nadu, thanks to the reservation policy of our chief minister. So that's like a prelude to the whatever issues we are just discussing here. Somebody gave a cue about the patriarchal mindset, I believe, Manoja, I think. Then we had to start from Aristotle. We all, like worship Aristotle. I do have a due respect because I'm an English professor. I learned a lot from him. But still, it was Aristotle who said, when men were born, there was light, but when women were born, there was darkness. He had such a subordinate views about women. But even at that time, even before, Christ was born, 5,000 years ago, 4th century BC, when Aristotle was teaching to his disciples that women were subordinate to men, a woman by name Aspasia disguised herself as a man and took up the pride of being the world's first woman doctor, because those days only men were allowed to do medicine. So we were progressive not only in this millennial era, we were born like that. And in fact, reservation is a birthright. It's not that somebody has to give it, put it on a platter and we need to take it from them. It's a birthright, and we need not even emphasize on 50%, 60% or 70%. So what I would like the young minds to register is that to get women empowerment in all these stages, walks of life, you should be placed in the strategic positions to make decisions. That's why Madam Kavita has taken up this initiative, because Women Reservation Bill will place women to sit in strategic decision-making positions, to speak up for them, to bring about the rights for them, and it's high time. So many hurdles we have faced in bringing about this bill, and lots and lots have been talked and spoken and voiced about it. As parliamentarians, we are all united here, especially our party, which has always stood up and which will be standing up for the rights, especially for this bill, will definitely extend the support. And as had been rightly mentioned by Madam Kavita here, we will also make all the interventions in all the possible manners. We are not going to stop just by putting a question in this session or just by raising a 377 in some other session. We will all, I think, put up pressure by working continuously towards it, until otherwise, the top head will budge in. But it's not an easy task. Again, that was their electoral promise, but they have not kept, as usual, none of their promises. And this has been pushed under the carpet. And there's a huge silence also about it. And one more point I would like to make here is, I'm happy that the Abayan students are getting sensitized, but this initiative needs to be taken to the rural side also. Because I come from a rural area, and I believe not in just an European or a Western feminism, just getting and then giving to a rural women. We should frame a rural feminism or a regional feminism, because caste is one strange problem which we have, Westerners or Europeans, they don't understand the intricate problems of it. So we have to deal, sensitizing the rural women also with this concept, and it's a battle in which we all join together, and we will definitely, we may, you know, like lose a battle here, but the war is still there. We will fight this battle, and we will see to that the bill see the light of the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Can we invite Mr. Srinivas from the National Disability Network to come onto the stage, please?